All right, guys, Keno's back for game two. We fought through bad connections from Spectrum. We fought through bot spam, but through it all with me was Jay. So, Jay, after game one, option 12, taking a 1-0 lead, what do you think Northern Storm's going to do differently for game two?
Um, probably not pick a probably not pick a tank top lane. The Cho'Gath didn't seem like it could do much in the lane phase. He seemed like he got bullied really hard by Set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that was a rough early game for Northern Storm in a couple of lanes. They tried to get some early aggression, going up in the top lane, but unfortunately there was some nice ganking things that led to a 3-0 Wukong. Bot lane as well. Unfortunately, they got caught a little bit there in that bot lane, thanks to some of the good AoE stun things that Veigar bring to the table. But here we are, and we'll see if they are able to make some adjustments or not, which is always my favorite part about game twos. But option 12, looking to get higher up in the ratings. Northern Storm looking to stay alive and maybe get themselves a playoff spot. It's a very hard path right now, but we'll see what happens. Uh, Maybe we'll take a quick glance at the standings. Actually, they have not indicated that the game's going to get started yet. So yeah, actually, I think just with that loss, Northern Storm might be well, they're not necessarily out of contention. They just need to make sure they win right now, or else they are probably out of the playoffs. No pressure, guys. All right.
Yeah, seems like it's going to be a rough try, but if they
Yeah.
can pull it out, maybe they might be able to squeak it in.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if they manage to get some stuff done here, I think that they'll have a good shot at it. But we'll see what happens going into the champ select.
Kind of expecting the Vagar ban, but I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I think leaving the obviously Prowler's good with Kai'Sa, but I would think leaving the Kai'Sa available and banning the Veigar, unless they're going to pick the Veigar, could be a worthy decision there. Because they were having so much trouble with that AoE stun.
Oh,
Yeah,
the ban actually comes out from version 12 instead of
yeah. Hickey likes playing Veigar, so I'm not surprised that they kept it and let option 12 do it instead. So a lot of AP bans here to start out with. I'm trying to remember who the last ban that Northern Storm did in game one was. It was not Yone, so adjusting their strategy a little bit.
probably a little afraid that they might first pick a Ferodan. Even though personally I don't think Yone is a blind pickable champion.
Kind of funny considering what Idol said about the number one LCUS rule is to ban the Wukong. Ooh, first pick Yuumi. Hello. That's a statement.
That's going to be interesting to see what they pair with it,
The
either
statement,
in any of the roles.
generally, the statement there is we've got Peach on our team. But Peach, as he's shouting from the chat, is not in this game. So we have the Yuumi in the game, and like you said, who's he pairing with? Where's he going? I mean, obviously, more than likely bot lane, unless we're getting that solo Yuumi jungle that we've all wanted so much.
The eight, or as my friends have been playing recently, the AD Yumi mid.
And a Graves pickup as well here. Haven't seen.
I'm actually interested to see where that goes, because most people would think it's a Graves jungle, but he's actually been seeing a lot more play in mid lane as of recently.
Odin on Graves would be very interesting. It doesn't seem like his kind of champion. And Fiddlesticks for more than likely the jungle pick. So, very interesting team coming out of Northern Storm here. And Mundo. Okay.
Oh yeah, M Mundo with Yumi, he's definitely gonna go where he pleases.
Gotta look out for the big man with the cat on his shoulder. And of course, the Maokai pickup as well. We haven't talked too much about that. Could be going top, could be going bottom.
Yeah, my guy's a pretty vanilla champion, very easy blind pick, either role.
It's like I was saying that I don't know if Graves is Odin's kind of champion or not. I mean, I haven't noticed him play him, so. Alright, looks like they're still losing their tier 2 bans for the Jester swap in. So, those 3 bans are all they're getting. Probably still looking for an ADC and a mid laner for Northern Storm.
Yeah,
And
definitely. But this draft is a lot less flexible than last game.
And depending who where the Graves is going, since the Sivir was picked up, it's, you know, Graves jungle or mid. I'm going to assume jungle for this second and say that they probably still need a top and a mid laner. But
Yeah, it's more than likely either a support or both solo lanes.
yes, Peach, I mentioned you directly. And it looks as though the assumption is the... Well, I mean, I'd say the assumption is the top lane's still available. We did just see set mid. So we could end up having 3 or 4... We have 3 or 4 bans here against Odin specifically. Also known as pulling an ace.
It's a Prowler and then all Odin ban pool.
I wonder if Odin's going to pick last. That'd be pretty impactful. Once again, assuming the Graves is not going mid. Ah, giving Godzilla the Mordekaiser. Had a rough game with that earlier. But this means that unless that Graves is mid, which I feel like I've said 1,000 times already, Odin is getting last pick.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's Zyra. Alright. Zyra mid, maybe? So, I mean, I suppose it could be... Hohenheim could be...
It'd be Yumi's Zyra.
Yeah, it could be Yumi Zyra.
Fan playing the Zyra.
Ornn, of course.
That's an Ornn mid, 100%. Because, well, I've never seen Mundo mid, but I've heard that Mundo mid is not that great.
I'd almost say it's Mundo mid, but I mean, Ornn mid is a thing. Alright.
And with the Diana, it's either Diana mid or Graves mid.
I could see
That's what
Diana
I'm
mid.
guessing.
That seems more like Odin's style. Yeah. Okay. So unless they shuffle, it's Mundo mid.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Welcome everyone to GMA Gaming Presents Strange Mid Laners. I am your host, Kenos.
This is definitely a magic resist. Just slap it on your champion because they don't have any AD game.
Yeah. Should make some, whoa! Okay. I'm assuming that a mistake was made somewhere. Let's pull up our waiting screen. Maybe Pointy appears to have left the lobby. Perhaps he crashed or something. Oops, what the hell? Wrong screen, sorry. One more time. There we go. Lock-in was not working. Ornn was not the designated pick per Hohenheim. It actually wasn't the same screen. It was the waiting screen as opposed to, or it was the score screen. I was saying score screen rather than downtime mid screen. All right, so unless I'm going to get a official ruling that tells me differently, we're just going to restart the picking and everyone's going to pick the same thing except for Ornn and maybe Diana then? Um,
That would probably be my guess, but I
yeah,
have no idea.
I mean, let me do something really quick here. Um, so yeah, unless someone with actual authority in the chat wants to say something, I'm gonna say that Diana gets to possibly be repicked as well. Hang on, I'm typing everyone. I apologize for this. All right, everyone's cool with Diana being repicked, so I think we're gonna rush back into it. I have Sig typing in chat currently, so maybe we'll get a different comment here, but it's gonna be a little too late because everyone's going in.
You're scared. Good to know.
All right, so we're gonna have to.
I shall rule.
All right, sorry guys, we're gonna swap back into the champ select right now. But it's all everything you've seen already. Unfortunately, we will have to wait a little bit here because we still haven't decided on those guaranteed waiting bans. So we're going to have 12 timeout on their 2 bans. And once again, what the hell? Alright, we're going to go to the main screen this time. I'd like to remind everyone at this time that Riot Games is a small indie company. And if their system is screwing up, we just aren't buying enough skins. That's really what it comes down to. If you want not only for the GMA players to actually pick the champions they were supposed to pick, but also have Riot System let us pick the champions they're supposed to pick, you just gotta buy more skins. Gotta go on to the thing, you gotta click the store button, and you gotta pick up some skins. Jay, what's your favorite skin?
Um, Favorite skin. That's a good question. I've been kind of liking the pull it up to find the name. I like Psyops Victor or Beast of Philios is pretty good.
So, would you say that everyone should run off and buy that skin for your champions of choice?
I mean, probably the best skins for those champions, but if you don't play them, then probably not. I have
What
so many skins for champions I don't even look at. It's not even funny.
had you bought those skins or got them from Riot giving them to you in capsules or whatever?
I think I got them from chests, except for maybe Aphelios. I think I bought Aphelios.
Would you say that you have good or bad luck in chest skins?
Decent luck. I'm pretty good at opening a chest and getting a skin that just came out.
Yeah, it was kind of funny for me. I got the Sentinel Vein from some of the Twitch chests that we're getting right now, which was kind of funny since she's the poster girl for that event right now. So, speaking of events, what'd you think about the latest event that Riot
It
put
was
out?
it was pretty good. Story was all right. I mostly kind of blew through it playing TFT, but it was pretty good. No complaints.
It's nice that TFT was able to get experience for it too. I wonder what the decision was to like not have Runeterra, Legends of Runeterra carry over to that. I mean, obviously they had their own sort of thing for the event, but there wasn't anything as in depth as like, a quote choose your own adventure story or whatever.
It's probably just because their whole event was introducing the cards to the game.
Or at least some of it, yeah.
Yeah, and like getting the new skins. Like Shyvana got the ruined her ruined skin as in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of who else got a skin. I think it was
Uh
oh yeah, Draven got a skin.
got Draven, I think Karma might have as well.
Maybe.
All right, now we're having technical issues with Pointy, and again, that's because you people aren't out there buying skins. And we have been joined by Sig. How's it going, Sig?
Hey everybody, I'm so sorry for the inconveniences. We did have a series of misclicks from the players, but they're going to be fixing the lobby right now. No penalties are being issued. And we one excited viewer is ready to get the games going. So thank you all for your patience, and we'll get the action flowing again immediately.
And Sig showing up reminded me that if you aren't giving money to Riot Games, you should give it to Feeding America,
That's right.
who we are currently in a partnership with and donating to help feed the hungry across the country. Because in case you guys didn't know, there's still a plague out there. So if you think you have enough skins, if you think that Riot should get their shit together on their own, take that money that you were going to use to buy skins and give it to hungry people instead through Feeding America.
Hit that green D in the buttons down below, and F in chat for Northern Storm being able to make it through a pick ban successfully.
I mean, that is the other thing. Northern Storm, they're suffering a lot too. I want you all to if you believe that Northern Storm can actually manage to make it through a pick ban, I want you to post NS in chat. If you don't think they can, post the Pog Raptor. And we'll see what the audience thinks Northern Storm's chances are of going through a pick ban successfully. But as we are getting people reshuffling at least, which is of course our favorite thing to see as casters so that we don't get confused. We are hoping that Pointy manages to find a way to receive an invite for the game and we can move on our way. We got some doubters in chat currently. I see 2 Pog Raptors and no NS. No one's believing in Northern Storm's ability to get through Champ Select. It might be possible we may just have to remake the lobby. Yeah, I think everyone's just leaving this lobby and we'll make a new one. So, let's just abandon this lobby. Get an invite, hopefully get the game going. It's so rough, right? Because, you're looking for something to focus in to try to win this next set of games, and what happens? You misclick and you you pick a champion you weren't supposed to because the client randomized it for you. I guess we can't always have that one game where the client screwed up and actually picked the champion that Ace wanted. That was a fun game. So Jay, would you say if they aren't picking Ornn, considering the team comp that we know they're thinking of selecting, who do you think they're actually going to pick up?
Um, I think I saw in the chat that they were wanting to pick up Jace, which would be pretty good as a um. It'd be good because it gives them some AD damage on their full AP comp,
Mm-hmm.
and depending on where that Jace goes, he could bully out the top or mid, whoever he's playing against, because of the range difference.
Right. Absolutely. I'm going to be very interested because I like figuring out teams so much. I'm going to be very interested to see if they pick someone other than Diana for this mid lane. Whether the Ornn was actually a deciding factor in the Diana getting picked up, or if, it's just someone that he felt that Odin felt like playing.
You're scared.
All right, guys,
Good to know.
for the third time, we're going into Champ Select
Tire me,
to see whether or not Northern Storm
tyrant.
gets to stay alive for the playoffs. With a vote of 3-2 that they won't be able to make it through this Champ Select without screwing up again in the chat. The chat, which is currently no longer subscribers only. So if you're in chat, not a subscriber, we're turned off by the fact we were invaded by bots earlier. Throw out a GMA logo, say hi. We try to be a little more inclusive. So, they don't necessarily have to pick the champs in order. As we see, Mordekaiser's getting locked in first here. But assuming the Diana is not the preferred pick against a team with Jace on it, we'll have to see the Maokai picked up at some point here. But it looks as though they're just going with Diana. Maybe Great Breed of Odin is just fed up with how long this is taking.
Either that, or he's already kind of down for the Diana pick, no matter who
I'd like to
the
give
lane opponent
a
was.
big shout out to Option 12 for randomly banning 2 champions so we can get on with our lives.
Hey, never pick a fight you can't win.
So hopefully it is going to be Jace top and not Zed or Zillion top. Alright. We almost made it, guys. One more pick, and then 60 seconds.
Plus 3 minutes.
Well, yes, but the key is the players starting the game. We're expendable. And so I guess we should have started a stream poll or something. If I knew how to do that, I would have done that. Just be like, okay, guys, stream poll. Who wants to bet bits that Northern Storm? Chat didn't believe, and now we see that chat was wrong, as is normal for Twitch chat. All right. Let's all be very quiet and not do any analysis for 20 seconds, in case everything explodes. Once we're done with the 20 seconds, then we can start. Most tense countdown in GMA history. Fantastic. All right. Jay, what do you think of these teams?
I think again the Mundo pick is interesting to me, and same with the bot lane. The bot lane's weird, to be completely honest with you. I
Well,
think they have some interesting wombo combos that they could do with the Yuumi and the Fiddle and the Zyra ultimates.
mm-hmm.
It's definitely looking like a win lane win game sort of lane setup.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. I agree. Obviously, the bot lane is not the most normal thing in the world. Um, Very interesting to see how quickly this Yumi wants to try to grab onto Mundo. I do like some of the CC options they have on this team. Obviously, Zyra and Fiddlesticks can both get a lot done in that regard. Um, Over on option 12 side, we've seen Graves jungle and Mordekaiser top do some great things. Maokai can be very impactful. Um, Interested to see what kind of role the Diana plays in this sort of team. Um, I don't know. She feels a little there, just kind of there to me. What do you think about the Diana? Jay. Uh-oh. Can't hear Jay, everybody. He doesn't appear to be talking. We've lost Jay. We had to sacrifice Jay on the altar so that Northern Storm would be able to get through pick and ban phase successfully. Well, until I hear back from Jay, guys, it's you and me, Twitch chat. So, I mean, I don't really have a lot of faith in Northern Storm here. I have been wrong about strange team comps before. I'm excited to see what Mundo mid looks like. I never see enough of the new Fiddlesticks. I think that he's one of the more interesting champ redesigns they've done. And I hate Jace. So there's oh wait, I saw Jay's microphone flash. Jay, are you
Yeah,
there?
I am back. My internet died for a hot second there.
Fantastic. What do you think of the Diana?
Uh, I think it can if she can get onto the back line, she well to the Zyra and Fiddle because they're really the only back line.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good chance that she could just pop them in one combo.
All right. And with 10 seconds left, no one seems to believe in Northern Storm. Do you believe in Northern Storm?
I think with the weirdness of their picks, they could possibly pull out the win just from people not being used to playing against these weird lanes.
Yeah. The weirdness is definitely going to be a factor. Maybe we'll actually get to see the skins this time as we head into the skin selection. But with quick load times. All right, we got the pizza siver, so now we know what we'll be talking about the rest of the game. 5 skins on 5 skins, very nice. I think I'm gonna go with option 12 skins. What do you think?
Same. CB went with the clearly downgraded Toxic Mundo skin.
I do kind of like the synergy that Mundo and Zyra have, though. That looks okay.
It's some good skin energy, but he went with the far inferior reworked skin.
And I mean, Battle Academia Jace is so out of place in this team.
I mean, he's got his principal and Yumi down bot side.
All right, so of course we're going to spend the majority of this game talking about the pizza toppings on the Sivir pizza. Because that's really the only thing that matters when there's a Sivir pizza skin in the game. Um, and you know, this is probably the first time that I've gone for a team lineup with 2, let's call them joke skins. Well, 3 actually, I guess, since Sivir's probably a joke skin in technicality. All right. Well, guys, it took a long time, but we finally made it. Game 2, set 1, option 12, Northern Storm. And in game 1, the skin winners did not win, or did win the game actually. So we'll see if it's the same here.
We've got a plain pizza server.
Plain, that's not possible. Where is she?
She's
got something on
no
it.
chroma.
Oh yeah, no chroma. Well, that's fine. No one cares about chromas. We care about pizza toppings. That looks like ham and pineapple right now. Yep. Canadian bacon and pineapple. We're just going to play with the screen like this the whole time. Just hyper zoomed in on Sivir specifically. Because it's giving the people what they want, which is pizza. Oops. We were going to stay on her, but once again, my screen is having an issue where it won't... There it is. It won't detect that I'm on this screen until I click on and off it a couple of times. Once again, Riot, small indie company. It's fine.
Minions have spawned.
Do the toppings change? Yes, Idle, the toppings change. Is this your first GMA gaming stream? Come on.
The
The
toppings
toppings...
change with each chroma.
Well, the toppings change throughout the game. Unless they
They
change
do?
that. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I knew they changed depending on what chroma you were running.
Never paid attention to that skin. I repeat, is this your first stream? The only thing more important than the pizza is if there's a duck in the river. And I did not notice that there was a duck in the river this game.
So, von Hohenheim with the Yumi roam, but the
Yeah.
Yumi invade for the
See,
ward.
we got mushrooms and olives and peppers on the pizza now. Easy. Ooh, misses on that first X. Alright, we got a plant lady with a cat. And Mundo bullying Odin here. And a jungle invade from Jester to go and steal this blue buff. It looks like he's going to get away with it too, unless Fiddle goes right there. Which he doesn't, so Jester's going to get to steal that blue buff. Taking the Gromp also is a little optimistic.
A little greedy.
Yeah.
But
But he hasn't taken too much damage here. Good silence there. There is no blast cone just yet. But, of course, he's Grave, so you can just dash over the wall. Meanwhile, top side, it's a little less uneven than it was in Game 1. Hickey's getting some good damage off there on Odin. Of course, with no mana to speak of, Mundo can be very aggressive with those spells.
Alzo's potion has already been popped, so it'll be interesting to see how this lane continues on.
And Godzilla's being aggressive again, so once again we'll probably see a gank from Jester, or Mixlink rather. He's coming right now. Once again, the ward does actually spot it this time though, as opposed to last time, but a lot of good fears and slows here. Oh, a good job placing there as well. And rip Mordekaiser. And we're back to the ham and pineapple on that Sivir skin. But this is sort of playing out a little bit like we saw it last time. A early gank from Mixlink, getting a quick kill on Godzilla. We'll see if the trend continues or not. Jester is very close to bot side, but just trying to get that crab. Odin being very
Jungler's
aggressive.
trading crabs.
Mixlink trying to sneak in, but unfortunately there's a ward right there. Top side, Godzilla and Pointier fighting again. Once again, Jester being a very sneaky jungle thief here. Mixlink is paying him back though, going for Raptors.
Well, he did it on full vision. I think that ward was still there. Back it up and see.
Oh, and we have a disconnect too. We're getting everything here, folks. We are getting...
No, he didn't do it on vision. Never mind.
We have client issues. We have people go and pick the right champions. We have a pause. Do you think we're going to get a gank here from Jester? Since he's kind of right in that sort of position?
I'm not sure about that, but just because diving a Zyra when she's support is dangerous, so I'm not sure if diving a support Zyra when she's actually the carry of the lane gonna be any safer. It could be possible. I wouldn't count it out yet.
I also briefly thought I smelled melting rubber, which could mean my computer's going to burst into flames. Wouldn't that be a great way to top this off? The most incredibly destructive GMA of all time. It doesn't matter. We have a reconnect here, so hopefully we'll be jumping in a second. We didn't even see a countdown, but we do have Jester going right in. Big disable gank there, good near shot, good knockup, and the plant lady goes down.
Didn't even have to dive. But now they can dive a little bit easier if Jester wants to, because it's just a unit.
But they did manage to get a kill on Hickey. Mixlink, unfortunately, is not anywhere close to, and now I am somewhat frozen. So we'll fix that by jumping back 15 seconds. Get to watch this kill up in the top side. Ignite OP. And once again, Mixlink not able to secure the kill. You'd think on replay maybe he would, but does not. I'm going to wait till the game seems a little bit more... well, see... Idle, the game freezing is not Spectrum's fault, it's the client's fault. If Spectrum was having issues, my stream would be dropping frames again. So if some aggression could die down here, I would speed up to get back to where we need to be, but Hohenheim gets picked off by Prowler. Turret aggro gets huge killed, but Prowler is going to get away with the Black Olive and Mushroom Pizza. Alright. Jay, had you ended up freezing at all, or are you carrying on in Neverland?
I'm carrying on. I can always go back if you need.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna speed up.
Alright.
So I'll catch up to you eventually here. What time are you currently on, by the way?
6:06, 7.
Okay,
8.
so I'm 6 seconds behind you currently. We're getting a gank here from Jester. Pointy does manage to get away. Okay, I'll speed up again here. Look at everyone go fast. Yay, going fast. Almost there. Okay, I'm currently at 6:30. So if you're anywhere behind that, just speed up to match.
Alright.
Alright. So we have Northern Storm trying to get their first dragon, the first dragon in fact. We do have Jester lurking, huge lurking as well. They're going to have to back off this and get jumped in immediately. Great ultimate there by Odin. Mixlink manages to get away though. Hickey going in a little too deep, unfortunately. So Hickey may end up dying.
Out of mix.
Okay, so Hickey does end up dying. But everyone else gets away. I think even Hickey would have survived there if he'd just not gone in that hard.
He went in just a little too deep.
Big teleport here, maybe from Godzilla, but I don't think there's anyone there to get. Pointy trying to steal. I'm gonna just flash over the wall, I guess, but Jester can follow him. Alright, so maybe a little bit of over-aggression there from Northern Storm, but obviously their playoff hopes are on the line here. And once again, this poor jungle. I feel sorry for Mixlink. Everyone's stealing his jungle. Can a fiddle get some help in the jungle?
Honestly, the wave is in a really good spot for Godzilla. It's slow. It's just barely gonna slow push into him. He has the time to take that red and just get out.
Man, you become a demonic scarecrow, robot skeleton, and suddenly everyone's invading your jungle. Rough fiddle life. Alright, so we've got a 1k gold advantage, 4 kills to 2, and a dragon, all in favor of option 12. So we'll see how this lane shapes up here. Jester pushing Hickey out. Hickey once again having a little bit of a rough early game here. But less entirely on just the back of Odin. Unlike in game 1. There's been some help down there. Hickey fought 4 members of the team at once. And it did, in all fairness, take a while for them to kill him. Pizza appears to be pepperoni, you know?
Definitely took him a hot second.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's some good signs for the future. Godzilla is getting bullied a little bit here as well, but that AoE damage, along with the Shadow Realm, great flash and hammer shot there. Ooh, terrifying Mixlink showing up, chasing Godzilla into the turret, but unfortunately Jester is right there. Jester's having that big, the jungle is always where he needs to be energy this game.
He's definitely predicting Mix's pathing pretty well.
Alright, so the weird team comp is not currently paying dividends for Northern Storm. We'll see if, as the game goes on, they do a little bit better with it. Ooh, Godzilla might actually die to turrets here. Gets that with 54 health. Now see, Hickey, if you'd picked Karthus, you'd have a kill right now. It's just frustrating is what it is. Mixlink roping around. Odin is not going to see this. Can they get a kill? Probably not with Mundo as low as he is, but the fear and the health drain is good. Hickey does the turnaround. The Ignite is going to kill him. Yeah, that was more of a situation where the gank was to try to just get Odin away.
Yeah, that was definitely a let's get him to back away, and or at least if we can. It was very optimistic.
Yeah. I don't think a kill was ever happening there. Even without the Ignite. So yeah, so very rough start here for Northern Storm. Maybe Pointy wishing that they had taken the Ornn.
Or at least taking the Ornn over the Mundo.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how the Mundo does. But 0-3, not great. And Pointy hasn't really been abusing Jace's abilities. Haven't seen him just kind of sitting back, poking on the Mundo. Of course, Mundo does, not Mundo, Mordekaiser. Of course, Mordekaiser does have those grab abilities here. Meanwhile, in the bot side, great use of the various disability things that Maokai brings to the table. That ultimate is just so good.
Yeah.
Shut down.
Oh, missed the shutdown kill up top. Sorry there, Pointy. Probably doing what I was saying we haven't seen him do, which is abuse the range advantage. And I think they'll get first turret here, option 12, adding to their gold advantage. Dragon up in 9 seconds as well. It's all working out option 12. They're going to take down this turret, use the momentum to get another dragon.
It is good a mix to take the Herald off the map.
Yeah, Mix
So they
doing...
can't just go Drake into Herald.
I mean, Mix is definitely doing the best that he can with the rough hand that he's been being dealt here.
Definitely.
No, we're gonna have an Ocean Soul again. Alright. That'll definitely help the Mundo. Assuming they manage to get it. Obviously, they're down 2 dragons already. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of questionable decisions here. We've seen people comment in chat about the Jace and the Mundo. Yumi, of course. It's a big question mark on that also. We're going to have a really rough matchup here as, fortunately for them, there was not a Maokai ult available. But unfortunately for them, they just are under-farmed. Sivir...
Yeah, this is starting to look more like a for fun game than a.
Yeah.
Looks like they're just having fun now. Because there's a chance they could come back, but they're kind of getting rocked.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of damage here. And you know, if that's the state of mind they want to be in for this, that's fine. You know. But I think they they could, yeah, nothing wrong with that, you know? I mean, especially you're in, it's a slim chance to get into the playoffs at this point. And, you know, not to mention all of the various hijinks that led into this game, too.
Yeah, that as well.
That's very tiring. So, you know, it's one of those things. Let's just get this game rolling. But Option 12 built a very straightforward team. And, I mean, Maokai, I think Maokai is one of the more underrepresented champs in GMA, I think. I think that he is really scary when he gets good positioning.
I think he's kind of underrepresented in general. No one likes playing him top lane, no one likes playing him support.
But, I mean, he's got a lot of good tools. And you see that whenever anyone does end up picking him in this community. Got a 3-man push in the mid lane here. Got to fight Odin just feasting on Rotten Plant. Godzilla goes into the Shadow Realm here, but as we know, the best way to beat Mordekaiser is to go behind a wall. Unfortunately, he just had to wait long enough for the rest of his team to show up. Can they get the Mordekaiser? Yeah. They cannot.
Yeah, so that's probably what that ult was all about, was just delaying.
And of course, the big problem with this Northern Storm team is the more they fall behind, the more it clearly becomes a 4-on-5 because you've got a cat riding on someone's shoulder instead of an actual champion who's supporting the team and has positional awareness.
That's also the problem with weird off-meta picks. That if they ever get behind, there's no catching up.
Yeah, so we got a 7k gold lead, 16.5 minutes. A lot of great... I mean, look at this ward coverage from Option 12. They got wards everywhere.
They got the good ward. They got the good wards. They got the good bot side pink ward that'll probably never get swept. One down by red buff. Can't really put it in the right spot, but it'll be there giving vision for the rest of the game, more than likely.
Yeah, 3 control wards on the map. 2 control wards from Northern Storm, but unfortunately they're just giving vision in their own jungle, which I don't necessarily disagree with the choice for that, because they have been being invaded so much.
Yeah, when you're this far behind, it's good to have vision in your own jungle that technically isn't yours anymore.
Alright, so we got 20 seconds until the next dragon. Option 12, obviously, in a very dominating position here. 8k gold differential. 9k, actually. Ish. Oh, we got a fight in the top side jungle here for Northern Storm before he can even finish the sentence. The fight's over. Ooh, a lot of good damage on Godzilla here, though. Does save himself with a Shadow Realm and that crazy shield of his. Oh, but they do manage to at least get some counter damage here. Might get 2 kills. Nope, rest of the team shows up. Very close to 2 kills there. Hohenheim trying his best to the very end. I've been noticing that all the fights with Godzilla are going the same way. Where they get a jump on him, he gets down pretty low, that he Shadow Realms and manages to live until the rest of his team shows up.
Yeah, it's mostly his boot choice. He always picks the people that are going to auto-attack him. He's blocking 12% of that damage. On top of his Riftmaker healing him.
Yeah, on top of the fact that he can just kind of spawn a massive shield whenever he wants.
That's it.
Alright, so about a 10k gold lead now. 3 dragons, 3 towers. 16 kills.
Just about a 10k gold lead as well.
Yep. Another possibility of possibly killing Godzilla here. If they manage to loop around a little bit, but it does not seem as though the Fiddle is going to do that.
If I were Northern Storm, I would just give objectives until Zyra gets at least her Leandries, which she just got.
Yeah, I mean, waiting for your plan to actually develop is probably the best plan at this point. Um, you're behind in all other sorts of categories. And speaking of behind, Mordecai's just going to come from behind here and try to grab Mixlink or the cat. Good job getting over the wall there a little bit. The Shadow Realm helped slightly, but unfortunately it knocked the cat off. Hickey's escaping the wrong direction. Ooh, good job popping that immunity. Might get away. Meanwhile, Great Beard of Odin is actually going to die. 1,000 gold going over to Pointy. Could that be the start of something? Are they going to get Godzilla here? Probably not. Good little juke there. I like that. That was really good. Oh, they think about diving. They do get him. 2 kills now on Pointy. Hickey won't get away. That last turret shot was brutal. Good slow there on Prowler. Can they get another one? One more shot. 3 kills now. 10k gold differential is now a, or 9k gold differential. Pointy keeping the dream alive, barely. But again, we have the Yumi problem. Where what is Hohenheim going to do here? Oh, I'm going to jump on the plant lady.
The problem here is they're so far behind in a game where Yumi probably should have just bought Ludens. Should have been a Ludens Yumi.
Yeah, being behind with a Yumi on your team is rough. I think we've said that a couple of times now. We're going to keep saying it. Next dragon is up in 2 minutes. There is definitely kill potential on this Northern Storm team. They just need to find the right targets to execute it on. And Godzilla keeps making himself a very tempting target. Graves is also a very tempting target. 700 gold bounty on him. But he always seems to be moving around with friends.
He also has a ton of sustain.
Yeah. Ton of sustain.
Fleet, clips.
Also
I'm imagining he's going. And I also imagine he's going Bloodline. Just a lot of lifesteal.
This is a relatively slow Baron, if we're being honest here. We'll see if something gets to happen with it. Oh, good little bits of pull damage there. Jester just obliterates Jace. Hohenheim is screwed as well. That turnaround is so rough, and unfortunately it looks as though Northern Storm is going to have to abandon the chase. And they get Baron Nashor quite easily. 5 turrets, 3 dragons, 11k gold differential. So, Jay, when I'm casting these games, and my co-caster turns to me when a team is down 1,000,000 points and says, "So, what are you gonna do? What would you do to win this, Kenos?" I always say something trite like, "Well, they could look for pickoffs." So I'm gonna turn to you, Jay, and I'm gonna be like, "What can Northern Storm do to stay in this?"
Well, I'm going to answer probably the same way. They probably need to pick off someone or a few someones a few times. But also, they do have a lot of wave clear. So they could just turtle it at the inhibitor turrets. Just and wave clear. Then try to win at and then try to win at Elder.
I mean, there isn't a whole lot of sustain outside of the items they have, of course. On option 12. So theoretically, with some of the some of the siege stuff that Northern Storm has, you're not wrong. Obviously, the Ocean Soul is going to help with that a little bit. Oh, big old jump in there.
Yeah,
Pointy steals one.
That was really good.
Godzilla Shadow Realm once again saves him. Hickey's going front forward here. Yeah, fall out behind the turrets, guys. You got time. You just lost the cat and the scarecrow. Just hold the line. Pointy, just start. Yeah, just shoot artillery. Oh, Pointy too far forward there.
Yep.
Turret aggro focuses on huge. Turret aggro does hit Jester 3 times, though. That's some big damage there, but it's a 4 with Baron buff on 2. Hickey is going to go down here as well with a great dive by Great Beard of Odin. Turret goes down. Is this going to be game? I don't think so. I think that they'll be
Yeah, I don't think they can end here, but they definitely can push for it.
Ooh, good silence there.
Even if they were to go, you know, these 4 were to die, there's no way Storm could end. So they could have greeted. Probably not the best thing to do, but option was there to greet it.
Looks like they're just going to try to warp around and get this other turret. Jace is coming in from the side here. Looks as though he teleported behind to try to make something happen. Good fear once again. Can't sleep on that Fiddlesticks ultimate. Got to be careful as well. Big shield there helping out Godzilla quite a bit. The Pointy comes in from behind. This was his plan all along. Meanwhile, Hickey is distracting the Mordekaiser. Pointy going after him. Jester trying to take out turret. They do manage to get it. Godzilla locks them in the Shadow Realm. Which fight can we watch? We're going to try to watch both. Pointy is probably going to end up dying. They do manage to get the Graves. Pointy has actually managed to survive. Very low health, though. Fight again. Can they get Prowler? I think they'll be able to. Still a 12k-ish gold differential, 11.5. Godzilla getting away. Pointy managing to survive. And now we have the prolonged siege you were talking about. Great job, though, by Northern Storm there. Able to make something happen. Elder's still 3 minutes away. Get some careful planning. Positional stuff. Because, I mean, that was something we were talking about earlier. There's a lot of abilities that Northern Storm has that can inflict some good AoE damage. You've got the Zyra ult, you've got the Fiddle ult. We've seen the Fiddle ult be the instigator for 2 really big plays. As that prolonged Baron push happened. And so if they can just manage to keep that going, maybe they can at least prolong the game a little bit here.
Yeah, that last fight was good for prolonging the game enough to get, at least maybe get the be able to contest the other.
Oh, big jump in there by Great Beard of Odin. Fortunately, Hickey's able to spell shield out of it. And but this turret's going to go down. We're quickly running out of turrets here for Northern Storm. And we're going to lose another one. A really good fiddle ult here would be nice. Everyone walks out of the Zyra ult, so they're definitely paying attention. Big shot there from Pointy, though.
Oh, that Yumi ult there.
Yeah,
the early.
Yuma ult doesn't get too much done. Fiddle gets deleted, so we're not going to see any surprise party from that. And this inhibitor is going to go down. And 4 on 3, technically. Pointy's trying to run, but unfortunately a good dash in there from Odin. And this is probably going to be the end. A strange team comp, but a valiant effort holding the line at the end here by Northern Storm. But I don't think they have any chance to wrap this up.
Yeah.
2 turrets down. Nexus is focused. Well played.
Rough game out of Northern Storm, but
Yeah, no question about that.
at least attempted to do it. The attempt was seen.
Alright, Graph's probably going to be a little rough. Actually, we see the damage that we were probably expecting to see. Jason Zyra getting some clutch plays there toward the end, really ramping up. Yeah, I mean, both games were, in terms of stats, relatively close. Thank you for the Prime subs, everyone. And I am assuming because of the delay that we had from everything, we are not doing an interview. So we will just hop over to the downtime screen and get ready to head into the second game of the night. Closing thoughts on this game, Jay.
Interesting draft. Interesting draft out of Northern Storm. If they had gone ahead, it probably would have been smothering. They just weren't able to push ahead.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
it's kind of all I've got there.
Yeah, we definitely
12 did
saw
it by the books.
the draft's potential for sure by the end there. Some great plays coming out of Pointy and Mixlink and Hohenheim. I would have maybe preferred a different support. I think maybe some other sort of layer on top of that, like maybe another Anivia again could have been cool. But
Maybe got banned, so
well, yeah, but just someone like in that vein, right?
yeah.
Like the Victor, for example. Hell, Victor would have been interesting there. The knock up along with his own AoE slow stun. But yeah, all right. So everyone, stick around. We are heading into game 2 very shortly here. 9 lives versus White Wolf. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.